I can't bother with this. And I use my data because what happened to me last week happened to me again. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
By the way,
Then,
did you get those episodes of the episode that me and my boy did finish?
tell you the
Oh man,
honest truth, I
man,
haven't checked. I haven't. Dario tell me so now in continue, so I haven't checked it yet, but I'll definitely check to see if the
oh,
recording was still ongoing.
we did like four. I mean, we did mess up. Sometimes we went like 40 minutes. Next one, I think we went like 30, and then like
That's cool. That's
yeah, but we try to stay within the range. But yeah,
yeah, man.
now tell
That's
you, it was
cool.
good. It was good signing off with Dario all week. It
Yeah,
was good. It was nice signing off when Dario was wide awake. Oh
yeah,
shit, it
yeah.
was fun. But yeah, I was proud of him when you bailed out. I was like, oh shit, Dario, not tell me see I cut left me. The man said, yo, I said, Dario, you said we
No,
can't come. We say, yo,
no.
we say we
I,
can't come.
honest to God, Bradshaw, it wasn't my intention. I stood there with the thing stuck on the call, and I was like, hold on, what is happening? When me look, I see my box start reboot itself. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Bradshaw,
Yeah,
I prayed, the prayer for the thing come back up, the something
that shit,
come back.
fam, that shit
The
happened
thing
so
literally
quick.
say,
Somebody,
uh,
that shit happened so quick, doctor. We thought what powers cut.
no, the something just reboot itself and then they come back and then they say connected without internet. I tried
No,
everything with the blast and troubleshooting and they said would come up. Then
that's
I did and then after Dario tell me so no, you continue the conversation. This
Mhm.
time come back. I was so pissed. I was pissed. I was so pissed. Come and say, look how me I enjoy the conversation.
You
And the
showed them
internet
on
just
a
bring
lot, my
itself.
boy. And it was nice to
I
hear Dario actually a rebut and a challenge and also add on to some of the points. And that was really refreshing. You feel me? And we were there the
yeah.
whole time. One point, me and Dario was like, "Yo, you think the gen I go emerge anytime soon?" Oh shit! It was funny. I had to ask, yo. It was ironic. I know I'm Dario in the seat. What we attack about, and Dario was like, "So this is how it feels. Feels nice." Oh, yeah, I'm just not off the top of my head, but yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Like, first, I think of the video about the Star Wars Acolyte. I mean, I already knew that was a video that was going to get the most traction, but god damn,
Mhm.
amount
So I
of
forgot.
people me say give us amount of people me say give a sideways glance. I say, so somebody will comment. They never comment under the video, but they respond to me tweet when I posted it. I say, yo, we can't just draw back. Me say you can't say it if the foundation of your lore is built on a trilogy of books or whatever. You can't just dispute it just because it hurts your feelings.
Yeah,
That's like
and
that's
that's
like you say that's like you all right. That's like the argument what the alphabet two people them want to make. Oh, straight people should not despise us, even though we are trying to make them as insignificant as possible.
um.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, like it doesn't make any sense. I mean, for God's sakes, even though I know that's the way I try to go, but you know this whole every turmoil in the world, whether it be a war or some form of bullshit online, it always starts out with some of the most pettiest reasons and escalates for no reason.
Sir, we can do one simpler than that. World
Mm-hmm.
War One, if I'm not mistaken, or World War was it World War Two? If you really sit down and listen out, what the hell was happening in the background before these wars committed, you'd think this was childish. And then on top of it, when they dropped the bomb in Nagasaki, did people know that Japan was already surrendered by them time there?
Yep.
America
And they
dropping
still
that
drop it.
bomb was just an icing on the fucked up cake. America didn't have to do that. But the way how them reframe it is like America had no choice. This was the thing to end the war. No, it's a lie. The war was already
Bull-
ended.
bull- Bullshit. They killed a bunch of innocent people for no reason, which is a
Of course.
trademark of the great country of the US, isn't it? Because we all know how they slaughtered the Indians. We all know the stories. Come on, let's not pretend.
And we all know how them slaughter.
I mean, all right. Here's the thing, and I don't know if I'm going to get flack for this or if this video is going to get taken down, but I must say this anyway. For as bad as the regime of the Nazis were, at least the German, oh, this is like our president or prime minister there.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
It's a,
president, the woman. Well, I
I
think
think,
I thought it was a woman,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, one woman. That
Mm-hmm.
woman has my respect to this day. I'm in a business who want Bex because he
Thanks.
was asked a question about it, and she said, yes, that did happen, and we have to own that. Even if
Yeah.
I did not support it, we have to own it
Mm-hmm.
because our country has blood on its hands. And I was like, oh shit, someone in power admitting their country is wrong? If only others could do so. Because the great monarch of the British Empire would have you believe, oh, they just started being assholes just today. Oh no, it's been centuries that they've been assholes, not just now. Even to this day, them still have countries under them banner. This a country
Mm-hmm.
specifically on them yard. We not talk about that too loud now. Do
True. True. Well, all right. Give me a second. All right.
Yeah, man.
I read something on the group. Just bear with me. Oh, you can send a
Yeah,
link
man.
to that person here, and he is very very vocal. Love chat, but apparently him have something other tomorrow. So I guess I'll just forward the link. So if him saying more listening for a minute or so. But even so, he's known for love run off his mouth. So again, this should be good. Name is Tankwell. His nickname is Tankwell. Believe me, I'm just weird. I said the same thing when I met him. But he's a good conversationalist. He can take a joke and he can throw a joke back at you. And the weirdest part of this all, he's a Christian and a real man of God while we're at it. You know, right? A
I
real man
mean,
of God.
I mean, let's,
Mm,
I mean, let's be real here, Bradshaw. Most of the
mm,
thin-skinned fake ones are the ones who make the most noise about they can't do this. Actual Christians don't live their life like they're terminators. You know,
mm-hmm.
they actually do things that they do enjoy, which is how it's
Exactly.
supposed to be. You know?
Sir, me tell a man this. Christianity was never supposed to be this. Oh, if you make a simple mistake, you're going straight to hell, and you're going to burn in hell. No, go so. People, I'm sorry
Oh,
to say this out loud. Your pastor may have been exaggerating shit to you.
hey,
It's not that
Bradshaw,
simple.
Bradshaw, I'm tell you this. You see, after what we hear the other day, nothing can. This definitely him go burn. Like, me I will call on him, but imagine
Mhm,
this, right? Anybody go dispute this? What about, oh, they've been worse? Nothing can go like this. Imagine a youth and a girl living at the streets, get together for a decade, can
mhm,
mind him, take care of him, clothe him, feed him, send the man go to college, and him drop out, and
mhm,
then start back up again. Boss I bring in food on the table, I'm a fish. He's a
mhm,
fisherman, right?
mhm,
And then boss getting chance to go overseas a couple times. And then on the fourth trip, silence, disappear, take the girl phone,
mhm.
and then a couple days later, boss, a month later, I have a new girl, married, and I
Yes,
post up with the girl phone.
yes.
Pressure. My thing is, why him never left the girl?
Mm.
And I said, the man take the girl phone. He said, boy, what
Mhm.
a man cool.
Yes, sir.
So, so when my brethren tell me that, brother, these are my exact words. I said, this man, my burn. I'm go
Of
burn.
course. Of course she's going to burn.
Man,
And let me say this, and let me say this to ladies.
yo.
I know to some people, when they hear man like me talk about this topic, they're supposed to sick and tired of hearing me say this. But I've seen a few, and read a few stories about girls who weren't confident in certain things and certain things reach them. Again, I'm no fan of, of any form of a sexual assault. But most people have heard me, vocally multiple times voice my disapproval, my disgust, everything that's derogatory towards sexual assault, male or female. You understand me? And I will say this too, gentlemen, we need to start normalizing, confessing to us being sexually assaulted. I mean, no, say it like that, that's it. Oh, you must be mad. I know a lot of men will look on it and say, oh, boy, me no batty man and boy, me no need nobody if you know, boy, me tell everybody say, boy, I was sexually assaulted. Immediately, I think I rape, me get raped. And again, that culture that need to break too. Because sad to say this talked about is in the 2000s. It was in the 2000s that Jamaica found out there's no law on the books for men being raped and molested. Try to understand that, people. I will brag about a lot of things, right? But Jamaica, I mean, less than less than 10 years now. Less than 10 years. I remember the broadcast in Parliament when the conversation was brought up, and the lady who brought up the conversation was dumbfounded when them got through the law them and realized there was nothing legally, which means say, as a man or as a man, boyfriend or husband, if your wife wanted to drug you, tie you down, sedate and knock you out whichever way she want, take it. She could rape you, which means your girl could have ride you off. Oh my God, why is he complaining? People, everybody has a right to say no. Male or female have a right to say no. Again, I know men from high school, men who are grown men now in their 30s, who still suffer from psychological, ramifications of them being taken advantage of at a young age. I brought this up to my wife, was it today or yesterday, that I know a guy who lives up in the Augustown area of Jamaica. And he was molested when he was 12 years old. And because for his 12, he was tall for 12. And apparently, God bless him at 12. So the family members, I don't know if she searched him, she asked him, or she, play around and figure it out. That woman start rape that young man every time she watch him. Every time. Try if you understand, the man has a family that is all over the place. So when them say them trust somebody, they really legitimately trust somebody. And to violate the trust by raping the youngest child people. The man and the man them time they are picnic, someone's child. And when the sister, and again, again, I'm a God fearing man. And God make him big sister walk in and catch the so-called family friend in the act, a rider, a brother. When she confront her, she take off, and the sister take off after her. And there he was, just there. Nobody no console him, nobody no. And again, men know them say, oh well, men don't cry, men do that again, you see trauma doesn't normally affect you the same way. Like for instance, I know people meet in a car accident and then come out of the car, literally climb out of the car with just now middle accident, and them don't feel a thing until way down into the night or the other day.
Yep.
So the people just say, oh well, she dip on top and whenever I try to push her off. People,
Bro.
people, you understand? And try if you understand something. There's a psychological aspect to it what most people don't think about. Have you ever been around a girl who says some shit like this to you? If you say anything, may I tell everybody say you're a batty man. Do you understand
Uh,
how men do not?
tried and true. Tried and true method. Yeah, man.
Oh
Mm.
yes, man. Shame. Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, women shame men if a man doesn't want her. And try if you understand how horrible the female tongue can be. Remember, there was once a story that a teacher illustrated. Said there were two girls. One never liked the other one because the other one was too attractive. So she spread a rumor, say the attractive girl have AIDS. And this went on for months. All community convinced that this pretty girl have AIDS. Well, eventually, the one who spread it get drunk one night and confess. So she was the original for the lie. Story come to bomb, she was exonerated. Cool. So then I'm gonna ask a question. Although you find out so this girl really never have AIDS, you not still fuck it raw? That was the last part of the question. Would you still chance it and have sex with her without a condom? And every man that heard that story said what? Hell no. Boots up, rubbers up. Although they know this young lady does not have it, they still would. Try if you understand that the mind is something that is sculpted and halted. Remember, a few years ago, 15 years, well, around 15 years now, a guy was kidnapped and raped on the Devon House track. The man was jogging, was working out, and a car pulled up at gunpoint and pull into the car and rape off the man and dump him out and drive off. And when the man report this to the police, the fear and the shame alone made that man commit suicide afterwards.
Oh,
I'm not a fan of male suicide, yo. I'm not a fan of female suicide either. I'm not a fan of suicide in general. You understand me? But if you say that man's life would be normal by a Jamaican man standard, it's unrealistic, yo. I don't know people want to say, oh well, he shouldn't care what other people think. We live well, when I say we, well, I lived in a Jamaica where accusations, they you never sure if them real or not. Accusations say man and yam pum pum was enough to make your grounds. Yeah, bowcat, yeah, this, yeah, that. I'm like, whoa, how we reach this up? Somebody
yep.
said, not proof, you know. Somebody said, yeah, freak. And no, you innocent man have a proof say you're not freak. Because somebody said. So this whole notion say men must keep certain horrible things about what happened to them to themselves, it needs to die out. I'm a firm believer that everybody must be brought to justice. Last year alone, I witnessed them put a TV broadcast of how many female predators are in the education system. From bus driver, from school bus drivers to lunch ladies to counselors. I didn't say PE teacher yet, and yes, female pedophiles do go into into PE too. Almost around 15 to 20 women got arrested and charged on charge of pedophilia, sexual assault, um, sexual assault to a minor, all them charged there. And this was never just a white somebody. All shit. One of the counselors was a grown black woman, big black woman. You understand me? She was a counselor. And it took one of the girls who she quote unquote a counselor to say, the way the teacher, with the way the counselor touch her is inappropriate. She'll kiss her on the lips one time.
Yeah.
And I saw it get bust. The family them research her and find out say not one, nor two, nor three different little girls went to the school with the same incident, saying this lady overstep and put her lips on me and she hugged me, she touched me inappropriately. People, me have to drill this on my wife head too, although she understand. Me say, me no pet people when it come to my children or my child. Me say, this whole notion say me that uncomfortable with a man, me say, granted. But me also uncomfortable with woman nowadays. Why we have this notion say women can be perpetrators? That is ridiculous. And ladies, you know if you think the same way at all, because no for no friend them and no for no auntie them and etc. etc. It's just as fucking sick as some of the man them on quote unquote dislike so much. Like I said, my friend got raped by a family friend, somebody who his entire family knew. They considered her as a daughter. Yeah? The woman who violated my friend was considered a daughter to his parents. So this whole notion is only man alone, this and again, let me say, certain things just have to die out. Men being sexually assaulted, and by the way, this is statistically, because for those of you who love to run off for more, right? You can look this up. Statistically, majority of boys who have been molested by women, they're under the age of 16. Majority, at least 85% of boys who've been molested by a woman are yeah, women, 85, men tend to go younger than that, but women tend to like the boys either pre-pubescent or pretty much just a touch puberty or mid-puberty for some of them freaks there. I tell people say it already, say the energy mode I have if I come catch a man for my daughter, and the same energy me have if I come catch a woman for my son. I believe in equal rights and equal lefts, ladies and gentlemen. So if you know say you want them sick fucks, just leave my own them and leave my own them and the people who me know own them alone. I'm gonna join that one day. Pedophilia will never be tolerated, male or female. I could care less. Tell her, and I know most of this in this podcast because as much as I said, people now go hear it because what? It's an unpopular opinion. Let's say R. Kelly, as much as he is guilty for what he did, the man is also a victim. Based off of that same documentary Netflix make, people again, me tell you, people hear which part them want to hear. And people completely edit parts of what them supposed to hear. R. Kelly's big brother on that same documentary explains Robert Kelly, R. Kelly, and him were all victims of a molester. Their big sister, who's also the victim of another molester. So pay attention, people. R. Kelly's sister could not get justice for what she thought was being the wrongs that were reaching her. So she turned into a perpetrator. She molested her little brother then. And pushing her vagina in their mouth, in their face, wipe it on their face, slap them, kick them, literally tie them up, rape them, blindfold them. You need to understand that she was literally giving them what she was trying to, as I'm saying, she's trying to regain back the power she lost by being a victim. So she became back in those times, she was in charge of them because mama had to go work. You understand me? But not a time for no babysitter. Your siblings watch you. And when you're the eldest and nobody's there to stop you from doing what you want to do to them, they become your victims. And psychologically, she reshaped Robert's way of thinking. And nobody don't want, again, it's an unpopular opinion, but it's an opinion that many people have ignored.
Oh, this
To
is
her
what
people. Huh?
so well, this is what our podcast is about. Unpopular opinions, so they're lucky.
Yeah, but the thing is this, I can look at things and be realistic. You understand me? And I think this is where that whole emotional versus logic argument now comes to, you know, ahead. Because I'm supposed to be emotional when it affects how women's perception per se is affected by the fact that Mr. Kelly is is guilty of all those heinous and horrible things. But because the person who violated him was his big sister, everybody went quiet because she went back to church. She repented. She got married. She had a fam. She has a family, and she's moved on.
Hmm. Funny
Is she
how
for, yeah, how easy
she
she's
gets
forgiven
this.
for what she has done. And I get she's probably
Mhm.
facing her own judgment in the market. I'm not saying she get well with it, but in the public's eye, she wasn't even worth investigating. She wasn't worth it because what? You can't make the perpetrator look like a human being in front of people.
But yes, still, if it was a man in her position, we all know how that would have gone.
Man's a monster. He did horrible things, and he should burn in hell for sympathy on people who make horrible decisions with them life. I mean, isn't this the same society who tell me say, um, Cardi B, the rapper, who vocally, vocally voiced that she used to and rob men, drug and rob men frequently. You understand me? Society gave her a pass. I've yet to see charges being drawn up against Cardi B. And even if they did being drawn up against Cardi B, what proof do you have? But again,
Women,
we're in a day and age. Well, I know we're in a day and age where accusations can be brought against you out of hearsay. And it's your job, in a boss. Your job, which will make no sense. It's your job to prove the hearsay isn't real. But you're the one who come come at me for this crap. But me for proof say I'm innocent. But you not bring no proof. You just say I did XYZ to you. That's it.
Uh,
That
well,
is
big up
fucking that
yourself.
is so dang stupid.
Uh, I'm just say, yo, big up. Thanks for listening in. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.